Um, might take a while.
I can't tell. Like, it hasn't given me a fail.
Okay, it's back. I see the live, which means it's just waiting.
Okay. Okay, we're live. Good.
Okay, give me the tunnel vision.
You, over here. Okay, we have it.
Okay.
Alright, we're technical difficulties.
Yeah, okay. We're definitely back now. Okay, cool. Yeah, we almost owned. A little bit owned.
So it didn't even give me the silver blade.
Now we got a rule signet instead.
Amazing.
Um,
Anyway, this is us being mono white. As in pack three. Let me pull up the relevant cards from pack three. Elspeth, Cloud Goat. What else was from pack three? Legionnaire, Ranger of Eos, which probably isn't even that good.
yeah, we don't have the dudes for Ranger.
Day of Judgment can come out. Lingering Souls? Question mark. Kami of Ancient Law? Question mark.
Are we a deck that plays Pristine Talisman?
Is that still in the main?
It's up at the sideboard.
I don't think
It's not that great
so.
of a ramp card, but we'll bring it in when we fight the other aggro deck.
Yeah. 27, so 24. We need to make 3 cuts. Yeah, I'm fine cutting Lawn Keeper when we only have Whip Quarter. Oh,
Yeah.
we have a Balance. Yep, Balance is here. It's right here.
Balance is here. Do you want to put in Godless Shrine over a Plains just to even make Dismember slightly less painful to cast?
It lets us flashback Lingering Souls, which we
Which we might or might
uh,
not do.
need.
Which we might need. Yeah. We might need.
Um, I like our top.
Our tops are really good. Really, though, our game is mostly from 2 to 4.
Yeah, the normal. Alright, what's our removal look like? Griptide,
Um,
Dismember, Journey to Nowhere, O-Ring, Fate's Fetters? I might be able to cut one of those.
um,
Because I'm going to have to make 3 cuts still.
3 cuts. Maybe one of those. Maybe Cursed Scroll.
That's,
I know that.
that's
I know
probably
that's a
fine.
fair card, but
And then maybe like Kami of Ancient Law?
I think we can take Kami out safely. Bring it in for when the enchantment. We'll bring it in for like the sulfuric vortex that murders us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Mother of Runes makes everything feel good, so who cares what comes after it?
We won't die so long as we can play that early.
Yeah. There are matchups where Dismember just comes out. O-Ring probably
Yep.
takes that spot.
Yeah, a ring can like nab planeswalkers if we needed to.
So,
Yep, Jace, Jace
uh,
the Jace.
yeah, found this Angel late in Pack 3 as well.
If we were black, it's a cool thing. You know what the worst thing is? You can't resto it. It's an angel.
Nope, you can't.
You cannot.
I'm
That
gonna.
is no. That is no Ashen Rider. I am sorry.
I'm guessing 2 swamps, 1 forest, 12 plains, but it might be 2 forests. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking one forest. That's what we did last time.
No, I
When it
mean
gave me-
like what it's gonna tell us in the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it gave me one forest for my Finks.
Yep, 2 swamps.
I don't think we play swamp at all.
I don't think we play anything but plains.
I like plains. So this deck looks all right. It's missing some of the exciting things the cube has to offer.
I kind of
Like,
wish it had a second color. Black really didn't pan out.
it didn't. If you really wanted to, you could throw in a swamp and keep the Godless Shrine for Bitter Blossom. Have that on the splash.
Nice.
It's not the worst splash. Like,
Mothers of Runes.
yeah, we. But yeah, I don't know how. we're missing some of the exciting things. It probably means we're going to get run over by people who have the exciting things. Like whoever has the Lotus is going to be sitting high.
Yeah, like we don't have any of that sort of stuff, and I'm kind of fearful of that because we don't have a lot of terribly good answers to that. But
You don't, but what does really?
blue, that's it.
That's about it.
Blue.
You got days.
You get Force of Will. You get that sort of
That's what got me was fucking days.
days.
I'm
We
an
have-
ode.
We have good aggression. I like that we have I like Spear in the deck.
I do too. Spear is what makes me think Elite Vanguard is fine. Otherwise, I would be tempted to play Kami over that.
Elite Vanguard's probably the most questionable one in this deck.
It really wants to be like Soldier of the Pantheon.
I would say Cloud Goat Ranger plus Spear or Elishnorn is a good combo at the end of the day.
How about all three?
Hero Blade Hold plus Spear is a good combo. Basically, Spear has good interactions with a number of our cards. Anything that makes tokens, anything that first strikes. So
Anything that does damage to us while we have mana open. So that's the other thing the card does that makes it just straight up better than Glorious Anthem.
yeah.
Yeah, that thing that is unfair.
We also get to bury our opponent's stuff.
That's how we'll stay alive. Is they'll like channel into Blightsteel Colossus, and then we'll Riptide it, and they'll draw it and not be able to cast it and get the feel bads and be down 12 life.
Yeah. Because they're dead.
It's like, oh, I've been owned.
Yep.
Or we just journey to nowhere. Whatever. We have answers to that kind of problem. Really, I think the guy that owns us is the Red Machine. Yeah, that guy. Oh yeah, the Baneslayer Angel.
That's our answer to the Red Machine.
The Baneslayer Angel we won't be able to cast under any circumstance.
We bring in the Talisman, and then we cast it on 4, and
We bring in the Talisman just to not die as quickly. I don't know.
How
Well,
about
we took his Gruul Signet. Maybe you'll be sad. I don't know.
how about this? We grip tied our own Journey to Nowhere while the trigger's on the stack to permanently put somebody in the time vortex or whatever.
That's pretty. That's a cool trick that we could
Delete.
possibly do.
TK Cat, Celestial Flare is not. As there's white historically has a lot better removal than Celestial Flare, Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think we do want to play first. I think we mulligan this hand.
Do we?
We're the aggro deck and we have no early plays. I realize it has Resto and Cat in it, but you know what you're doing.
Well,
It's a powerful hand if it works, but we have the land to just play Resto Angel, I guess.
I like being able to cast the cards in my hand.
If you keep this hand, you'll have to be happy using Griptide to not die early on.
We can.
We can, so that probably means it's okay.
We would not like to pay 2 life. So yeah, so we get to be slower, but that's fine. We do have top end to back us up too, so that's fine.
Yep, Catastrophe could just like help us steal the game, maybe. Like we get overrun by creatures, we can kill their creatures. We get ahead on board, we can keep them from having a board. Okay.
Baleful Strix.
Um,
that card's
that's a-
good.
That's a good card. You could sacrifice a land to make him sacrifice it. And
I could-
discard a card.
I
Or
could
two
have.
cards.
I think I'll wait.
Yeah, let's let him play lands and also commit creatures before we do that.
Jesus, no!
It's
Oh, yikes.
Wow.
That card's really bad, and I don't like
They've-
ever fighting it.
It's a bad card. I mean, a great card. It's a scary card, rather.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I don't think we can do anything. I
I think you saw the future.
I did see the future.
Well, we have a wrath, and a removal spell.
This getting beat to death by this 1 mana or 2 mana 1/1.
With flying, and death touch, and drawing a card, and being an owl.
Yep, it's really good. Does balance hit enchantments?
Okay, so what the hell's my opponent doing?
Playing every color. I'm assuming
That's all 5.
That's 5 mana good stuff. Okay, here comes. Yeah, 5 mana good stuff. Okay.
Well, I'm just slamming down Resto.
This is a 4/4, 3/4. Yeah, a little bit sad. Hi, Elish Norn. You make this possible at all.
Yeah, basically.
We're at 5 lands, so 2 turns.
Do I want to do anything about that Phyrexian Arena is the real question I have.
Oh, can we? I don't. Does balance doesn't hit enchantments. You could you could
I could slam it way down.
I guess. I don't know how I feel about that.
I know.
I don't think we do. I don't know.
Because he's just going to draw a billion cards and kill me.
He is, but I don't think he needs 1,000,000 cards to do that.
Probably not. Then that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, he's the aggro deck. We're the aggro deck, and he's going to be losing a life every turn. Or I guess he isn't.
No, he's not losing. That's going away.
It's going away now. Well, I don't feel bad casting Griptide. I won't feel bad about that.
I put it 4 cards on down, so he's not finding that for a while.
Yeah, and then when he does, it will. Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically destroyed. Oh man, Baleful Strix still coming in.
Yeah, go. I mean, you have a creature, sir? He's got something.
What color?
Okay, it's It's okay. He's giving. He's going to do something with recurring nightmare.
He's gonna grab 2 targets. He's only gonna pick 2 cards.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick on Bear Hill Rights and a big creature.
Well, at least we're holding Wrath. That isn't
Yep.
as bad.
Yep.
But that'd be also recurring nightmares makes that a little bit stinky. Maybe we bring in Kami of Ancient Law.
Yeah, I agree with that choice. Kami of Ancient Law wants to get in. Well, there's Grizzlebrand, there's Avenger of Zendikar, and no other choices. So, let me tell you some cool stuff about how Gifts Ungiven works. It says search your deck for up to... Oh, it actually says up to. Wow, they eroded the card. Anyway. Yeah, search your deck for up to 4 cards, and I must choose 2 to go to the graveyard.
So yeah, he wants us to put both of these down. And because of recurring nightmare, he doesn't actually even if we've Wrath or balanced, we wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Yep. So here comes the Grizzer.
Probably Grizzard. Yep, that's Grizzard. Let's draw. Not Elite Vanguard. Okay.
Well, yeah. As I was going to explain, the reason that it works, it used to just say search your deck for 4 different cards, but the way the rules work on searching your library is that it's a hidden information zone, and
You can fail to find.
you can just be like, oh, there aren't 4 different cards, and I just choose these 2, even though it's obvious that that's not true. I have to wrath.
We have to wrath.
Yeah,
We have to wrath, which means he has to have another creature.
he's gonna draw 7.
He's going to draw 7. Yeesh. Well, at least that deals 7 damage to him, I guess.
Yeah. So the original card didn't have that up to wording, which made it quite confusing when there was a deck that came up that just searched for like Iona and Unburial Rights and forced you to throw both of them in the yard.
Eeh.
This is a nuts opponent. He has all 5 colors of mana. He could literally be doing anything.
I also think O-Ring comes in.
Any spell in Magic.
Because O-Ring can also get rid of... Is it Signet? Is a spell in Magic.
Yep.
At least he's got the fixing to back up his insane plan of thing. Did you draw a creature to play, or are you just going to discard more shit?
Well, he drew
Probably.
Phyrexian Arena.
He drew he's playing 5-color good stuff. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. And
Just one of those just happens to be reanimate.
Yep.
Is Progenitus in the cube?
Oh, God.
He was in the old cube. Ajani.
So, you look at those colors, and then Ajani. Yep.
So I guess we aren't untapping... Okay. I guess he does not have a creature. I also guess we're not untapping our Orzhov land.
Yep.
Do you even care to play the Elite Vanguard at this point?
I've got a plan.
Is it balanced?
Oh, yeah. It's called Mind Twist.
Wait, why did you play the Elite Vanguard first? You got to sack it now.
I know.
Oh, you just wanted him to discard a card?
Yes.
Man, we are hating on Elite Vanguard.
Yeah.
Savannah Lions, you are awful.
This is how I'm going to get out of this game. Is his entire hand goes.
And then we eventually cast Elish Norn, and hopefully...
He drew, it's Phyrexian Arena, Sneak Attack, Watery Grave, Wheel of Fortune, Fetch Land, and his last card at hand, which the astute viewer may know.
I know exactly what it is.
Got-
I might have been tempted to keep the wheel, though.
And he drew a creature! Ah! I'm owned!
We are owned.
I needed him to not draw a creature there, and everything would have been fine. Because then we had Elish Norn to back us up. But, now Griselbrand's back in play?
Now Griselbrand's back in play. Maybe
Actually,
we
no,
can...
no. Griselbrand isn't back in play. Avenger's back. Avenger's back. If he's good, Avenger's back. Oh.
Baleful Strix? He wants to draw a card?
See, I thought it would have been the Avenger because he could sack a token from Avenger.
He's just going to play Recurring Nightmare again.
Right.
Off his Baleful Strix. Okay, that's not bad either.
My stream title is absolutely a lie.
Okay, here's our plan. We get him to play Griselbrand, and then draw more cards so we deck him, because look at his deck. I think at this point we have most of this guy's deck downloaded.
Seeing as I'm dead, that's a fetch!
Oh, we're just dead then. Okay.
He drew a fetch off of his draw from the Baleful Strix.
Maybe he'll forget. He already tapped a Johnny. Okay. Or out of this would have been.
This guy is hard. Like.
Okay.
Wow.
So Kami comes in. I think O-Ring comes in.
Yeah, O-Ring over Dismember. Kami over Elite Vanguard. Uh,
If we care about anything else, Day of Judgment is not great. A well-timed Geddon would be good against this guy because he would just be owned so hard.
yep.
Well, in we go. I don't know what else.
Cube. You can
This is-
definitely do the 5-color special here. And
Well, he was doing it. And he was
yeah,
he was trying his damnedest. I think we do want to play first.
Yep.
I think we can keep this hand because it involves Thalia and Porcelain Legionnaire and Faith's Fetters. Okay, we can just kill this guy before he can do anything.
Yeah.
Question: do you play Porcelain first, just to get more damage more in, or do you just play Thalia's whatever?
To me, it's Thalia to avoid Signet on turn 2. Nothing I do matter.
Nothing you do could ever possibly matter.
Fucking hell.
You have been owned, sir. If only we could play Thalia a turn earlier, that Mox would cost 1.
So he also has 4 colors up. So
Yeah, he has a million colors, and he's playing a red
another
card or a
Signet.
blue
That's
card.
another Signet. No, Pentad Prism. Holy crap!
Maybe this guy's deck is just half fixing.
No. I want you to understand what I have done. Sunburst 3.
Oh no! You've been owned. We've been owned.
I have done something foolish.
Oh, one moment.
He kept a one-lander.
Maybe we aren't owned. Maybe we can kill this guy. I
He
don't
has
know.
7 mana right now.
Maybe he just won't do anything. I don't know what to think anymore.
I don't know. Yeah, he'll play Etched Oracle now, and then
Oh, then we'll feel sad because he'll have a cool edge oracle. I think our opponent is doing nothing. I like playing Kitchen Finks as well.
mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll just kill this guy.
Maybe we could deal damage quick enough.
If he just lost a fourth of his life total this turn, and
Maybe he just got nothing up his sleeve. His hand is blanks.
maybe it because that we've seen most of this guy's deck, and a lot of it is pieces that don't do anything when you just have one of them.
Here's gifts.
Ugh. Luckily, we have a cool answer to.
Yeah, like whatever comes down, we have Faith's Fetters.
Yeah,
So this is probably Unburial Rites, Grizzlebrand. If I had to guess.
In which case, we probably just give him Grizzard then. Terastodon, Jundlord.
So
He can just...
look at this shit.
So which of these do you fear the least?
Okay, so the Pentad Prism actually means he's not off color.
Yeah, he's got every color. What does Jundlord actually do?
This guy is a 4/4 flyer that makes a 4/4 flyer. I think the best play here is to hand him, as bad as this sounds, to hand him the 2 that he can't cast off his 6 mana.
Grizzard?
Grizzlebrand and Terastodon can't be cast off this mana.
Yeah, but that sounds correct.
So, because if he can cast Broodmate, this attack here just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And Avenger also does the same. He might just untap and...
Terastodon, Onus. Hopefully he will play Grizzard instead. We,
Well,
we have a answer to Grizzard.
he's only got 6 mana because he had to use a Pentad Prism counter to make Thalia happen, get gifts through Thalia.
Yeah.
He can Unburial Rights.
That'd probably just be game.
Because I didn't put Grizzlebrand or Terastodon in the yard, I wouldn't call it over. Untap Black Lotus Grizzlebrand in.
This guy would be the guy to have Lotus.
Yeah. Or he just tinkers here.
If he doesn't do anything, he is taking 8 damage next turn and going to 4. Maybe that's our answer, is we just, Necromancy.
Necromancy! Oh, I'm glad I didn't give him the huge shit. So, what do you got, buddy? Necromancy's here. What do you want? Broodmate Dragon. Okay.
Okay. So, what do we fetter? It could be Necromancy. I know it can't be because Fate's Fetters. I'm mixing it up with a ring, where it would do something.
Yeah, the long text on Necromancy just basically says he can. Oh my god, that's a freaking.
What it says is it gets put into play.
You can
as long as Necromancy is attached to it.
Oh my god.
It's an enchantment. It's an enchantment that becomes an enchantment aura. Enchant creatures.
Yeah. The worst part is that all 4 of his reanimation targets that are played around Fate's Fetters very well. Avenger would give him... Actually, Avenger only gives him 2 tokens. Whereas
yeah.
Gives him big tokens. I guess I fetter the real one and pass turn, question mark?
I think that is the play.
Yeah.
Hopefully he attacks us and then does nothing. In the best possible world. Did you make a land drop?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I didn't remember it because I don't remember lands.
Right.
That is a new skull.
Whoa!
That is Proton Death because I don't see it in my zoo. This is a... Wow.
There are new skulls every day. Oh!
Oh, sneak attack.
We're dead as hell.
Then we are at 26.
That's Terastodon, which is 18 power.
Oh, correct.
Well, here we are.
Oh,
Protection from Grizzlebrand, motherfucker! Protection
from Grizzlebrand and Dragon.
Wow.
Both of them were relevant.
Wow.
Yeah. Yay.
Amazing. Okay. We've got life.
We've got life. We also have something that eats 2 Terastodon tokens.
We have a 3/1 first striker as well. Terastodon tokens aren't huge.
That's what I meant. Is like Kitchen Finks could trade with 1, and then Porcelain Legionnaire could just eat 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe we're in this. Okay, he's sneak attacking.
I don't know, because here's sneak attack to bring in Grizzlebrand. Okay, but luckily Baneslayer makes this laughs forever at this.
Well, is he doing both?
Yeah, he's doing both. This is end step, so they stick around. Using the trick I've described earlier. Terastodon blowing up Fate's Fetters, sneak attack, and Pentad Prism. It's fucking on.
It's on.
All right.
So they stick around till his end step, right?
Correct. And what's his final play? Probably kill Baneslayer Angel in some manner?
Does this guy have cards that do things? He can just tap it. Okay.
That doesn't tap it. It prevents it from untapping.
Okay.
That's the first mistake I think I've seen this player make.
He thought the same thing I thought.
Yes.
Okay.
That it's Tamiyo, but it's not.
So I guess we take 9 and then block Grizzlebrand.
He didn't attack.
Oh. Are we killing him out of shame? He did that out of shame. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dumb.
Journey,
Journey
to
to Nowhere was
nowhere.
cool. I think we hold it, though.
I could attack with Baneslayer to kill off a Johnny.
That sounds fair. I think it means you take 4, but for 26. Oh, he gave us an elephant. That's right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, let's kill Johnny before he can start lightning helixing off our dudes.
Yeah. And play up Plains.
We do want to hit 7 because Elish Norn would be pretty cool.
Yeah, at this point, now Johnny Vengeance would look really cool against it, but it doesn't actually tap it down.
Nah, then because it was not tapped at our upkeep, it didn't actually do anything.
Correct. Recurring Nightmare. Oh, okay. So what's back? He gets to sack like an elephant.
Probably Broodmate.
Oh, he's sacking Broodmate to bring back Grizzlebrand. Okay.
Of course. Let's draw a Kami of Ancient Law. The first time anyone has ever said that.
That actually doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, because instant speed.
No, it's not instant speed. It's sorcery speed, but it...
How would you
Things
get
are
it back?
wrong. Basically, everything is wrong with how Recurring Nightmare works. You can hold priority, use the ability. The ability returns it to your hand as a cost, so there is never a moment where I could destroy Recurring Nightmare.
As long as he had a creature in play, yeah. I think we journey Grizzlebrand anyways.
I'm going to attack first because protection from demons get in.
Actually, he can just kill a token to bring back Terastodon to kill the journey.
I'm still doing it.
Maybe our play is kill this man with Baneslayer Angel and a full-out attack next turn.
Maybe. Let's see where it goes, because Journey... I'm going to Journey it.
Do we Cloud Goat 2 just to have more attackers?
Salia says we can't.
Non-creature spell. Oh, right, Thalia on the... No.
Thalia made the Journey cost 1 more.
That's a little bit lame. Kind of wish Thalia was dead now, but...
If Thalia was dead, he could Recurring Nightmare twice in a turn. We would have absolutely no chance of winning this game.
Okay, I'm back on Team
That might have been a good turn to all-out attack.
What would it have done? I would have done 2 more damage to him.
Right.
Now would have killed him with Baneslayer next turn.
Yeah. Okay, fetch to 6.
Okay. Also,
Man, how many duels does this guy... Taiga, Plateau, Badlands. We saw Volcanic Island out of him last game. Like, how many duels does this guy actually have up his sleeve?
I don't know.
What is this? Orzhov Signet for 3. And then this will be the...
Recurring Nightmare.
Yep.
2-second Elephant.
To Terastodon to get back... See, right here he holds priority. I don't have a window to make a play. And then it's already back in his hand.
I hope he does not blow up our lands. Actually, maybe if he does, then he just dies.
He dies if he does that. So.
Okay, so... Because the thing I was thinking is, if we draw Elish Norn, we just win.
Yes. The real debate is what his other 2 targets from Terastodon are, because he can't give us the cards, because all of a sudden that becomes way too good. Baneslayer is just...
It's been a champion this game.
Okay, so he's blowing up 2 more of his own things.
Okay. Actually, Spear would be a win, too. We have 2 cards we can draw that would just flat win us the game.
That's good. I like having those in the deck. A removal spell for Grizzlebrand would probably do it as well.
Like O-Ring or... Plains is not that.
No, Plains is actually like the opposite of what we want to see.
What that probably means is we play Goats, hold Plains, hold back Baneslayer to block Grizzleband so that no life is gained. Take 9 from Terrazodon or feed it an elephant. And hope to draw a cool. Or hope to kill him with Cloud... We can't kill him with Cloud Goat. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how we outrace Grizzlebrand ourselves. Like, it might be attack into it with Baneslayer, and then play Cloud Goat Ranger.
That lets him gain 7 next turn.
That'll bring him to 8, but then we'll have 10 power of flying, but there's still a dragon token.
Yeah,
I guess we do just like wait until we find the Spear or Elishnorn to win this game.
Yeah. Or a removal spell.
Or an all-out attack next turn or something like that. Though the Grizzlebrand gains him 7 on that. Ugh.
Does it gain him on the Baneslayer anyways?
No, he can't block the Baneslayer. He blocks something else with it, like the Cloud Goat.
That's what I meant, is, if we attack with Baneslayer, we let him gain 7 life.
No, he can't block.
I mean, Baneslayer can block Grizzleband, though.
Yes.
And then it would deal no damage to Baneslayer, so he would gain no life. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, I was completely misunderstanding what you were saying. We're at 36 here.
Oh, yeah. So maybe we can afford to take some hits from Terastodon.
Yeah, we can take 3 and then go to 9 and then block with Finks. So he gets to play his Recurring Nightmare again. Because this card is stupid. Oh my god, there's like no answer to this card.
There isn't. Well, there is in blue.
Yeah, like, well, other colors, there's a reason that card is banned in EDH.
He's bringing back that card. I would have brought... What does a Avenger actually do? He makes you 1/1s based off...
lands, so 3 of them.
So 3, okay.
Mishra's Factory. That's a card I play.
It's a card we play. What is our math looking like?
Still not lethal with the Baneslayer.
Still not. So,
Yep.
Yep.
And we're at 36, so he can't, like, Alpha Strike kill us.
Well, we don't think he can. We've seen the other half of his deck since he started.
Fine.
But, also, Slyo plays Vishkal in EDH.
That's a good general. Glendolendra Archmage, with no blue up.
Okay.
Importantly, a flying creature that is... Wow, the turn I drew a card that would win me the game. That Glendolendra Archmage is,
Well, we can just start making 1/1s.
Yeah, because now he,
As long as he leaves blue up, he can just counter spells forever.
That's not what's important about it.
You can also block
He
Baneslayer.
can block Baneslayer on the turn. We could +3/+3 it.
Well, we need that dead somehow.
Killing his creatures isn't possible due to Recurring Nightmare. We won't be able to play non-creature spell. At least, like, again, Elishnorn is still an out here.
Elishnorn is still an out. The +3/+3 on Cloud Goat is not enough to beat down Grizzlebrand.
Well, yeah. Well, it is if we tap the Kithkins. So then it goes up to an 8. But who cares? Like, that gains him 7 life, and then he Recurring Nightmares back Grizzlebrand for no cost. Like,
Yeah, that's not what. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah. So let's just hope to draw some cards.
The big thing with an all-out attack last turn is that Grizzlebrand gains 7 life the second it deals damage, like simultaneously with me dealing damage. So his life total of 6 is actually 13 if I attack with anything that Grizzlebrand could block. Which means an all-out attack would probably deal about...
It would be negative cards because it would we would be losing creatures to gain him life.
Yeah.
That's me. I will defeat the bees.
Okay. Have the bees been defeated? Catastrophe.
The bees are like a little bit defeated. They just ain't going away.
Yeah. So we drew a spell that we can't really use.
We cannot, because he's got blue up.
The big thing I'm going to go for then is just pumping out Elspeth tokens and, actually, I'll play the land. The big thing is if I can punch something through Glenelendra, like...
Yeah. If we could just make enough 1/1s to eventually just overrun his life gain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we can just hold out for 15 turns. Like he will play Phyrexian Arena eventually.
I think the big thing is sooner or later this guy finds an answer to Baneslayer, right? Like, in 15 cards. That has to exist, right?
Have we seen any removal out of this?
No. Like, a Johnny Vengeant, but that's dead.
It's in the grave. It is gone. Or we could just ultimate Elspeth too, yeah. And then it doesn't. How would that actually? We could catastrophe, but then he's got blue up.
Right. I need to be able to cast
happen.
2 spells to get Glenelendra Archmage get past it.
So what do we blow up if we blow up what's catastrophe? Is lands?
No, Terastodon's back, and here go bye Elspeth.
Oh, yeah. Bye bye Elspeth.
Yeah.
We get a dude.
Just Elspeth.
Up to.
Yep.
I think Terastodon would be a cooler guy if you had to blow up 3 things.
Lingering Souls. Yeah, okay. Hi. So we got 2 1/1 flyers.
That accomplishes not much, but we could have even more if we wanted them.
I'm trying to think the card that wins us the game, flat out, is Elesh Norn.
It is Elesh Norn. It is him, for some reason, not having blue up and being able to cast Spear.
Spear, yeah. Hell, actually, Hero of Bladehold is enough.
Hero Bladehold is pretty cool.
Because the Baneslayer has First Strike, which means Grizzlebrand wouldn't be gaining his 7. But I do, again, still need to get past that Glenelendra Archmage if I'm attacking with a flyer.
Yeah, that would mean attacking with Baneslayer to kill Glenindra. Him gaining 7 off Grizzlebrand on the crackback. It'd probably be a team-wide crackback.
What is even going on here?
I don't know. We are waiting for Sabo.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, we are.
So what happened is we're the aggro deck, and we got answered early game, but our opponent has not been able to kill us, so board stall.
Yeah. Because of literally the protections on Baneslayer Angel are the only thing keeping us alive. Survival of the fittest.
Okay, so if he's got a creature that is an answer in his deck, he has it in play right now. Plains, you are not what we want to see. Waiting for Sabo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you said that. Okay.
Our opponent also has 5 cards in hand.
One of them is Recurring Nightmare.
One of them is recurring.
That's birds!
Birds!
Okay, that's
a
another...
flying blocker! Hero Bladehold!
Okay, maybe this changes the math of how our lethal attack looks.
Okay.
We can't attack this turn, so...
We can't. Oh man, he gains back 14 if we attack with Baneslayer. Oh, we have to though.
No. Okay. Let's do some math. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 attackers to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blockers. So 6 of my creatures get through.
He gains 7. 6 of your creatures at the very least are
12.
2/2s, which is enough to kill him?
No. He gains 7 and goes to 13.
Okay, he goes to 13.
Or
6 attackers at 2.
Okay, and another blocker changes that math.
Okay, that changes.
Recurring Nightmare, but there's nothing in the yard. Stomping Grounds makes the
Tap.
plants bigger.
Yeah, just to make dudes. Come on, Elish Norn. You are not Elish Norn.
So we cast Flashback on Lingering Souls.
Oh, one moment. That one. Then he asked about cars. What is going on? I see more cards on our opponent's side.
Our battlefield is...
It's starting to look like cockatrice.
Yeah.
How many flying blockers does he have? He has 1,
One,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 blockers to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21.
What did we say
His life total is 13.
O-Ring.
O-Ring, his life total is no longer 13. Wait.
I play it and remove Grizzlebrand from the equation, or remove Glenelendra
he's got-
Archmage from the equation. He
Okay.
let it through. Yeah, I remove Grizzlebrand.
We remove Grizzlebrand from play. Why did he let that through? So now we just turn everyone sideways? Just send them all in. Let God figure it out.
Yeah. Basically.
We win! He just want to waste
He
the
just
clock
took
time.
it.
He was like, I'm probably dead. I don't want to figure out.
God. Okay. Magic the goddamn puzzling here. So he literally can't deal with Baneslayer Angel as a blocker. It's impossible.
I have an idea.
Well,
It's going to sound a little silly.
uh-huh.
Gideon's the Lawkeeper. For when he recurring nightmares in Grizzlebrand.
Right. So, like on top of the whipcorder we have.
I don't know about that, but
Well, I
it was
mean,
just,
like with it.
I don't know what's worse than that.
Okay, good to note. We've got slightly over 5 minutes for game 3.
If things go well, that should be enough.
Right, and if things go poorly, I can play quickly. Still leaving Kami in case he does. Maybe I just leave it as is. Like,
I think we do, because the thing you would take out would be like Student Warfare, which is like a win con on its own.
we took a game. Baneslayer Angel took a game.
Baneslayer Angel. I would like Okay, I think we can keep this hand, by the way.
I like the setup.
I like this too. Blade Splicer works really well with Spear of Heliod.
Yeah. Alright. Land Mox. Oh, okay.
Hopefully we like draw Lingering Souls. That'd be like him dying very quickly.
It would. Survival of the Fittest in his opener. That's a strong start. These are not strong starts. Maybe Catastrophe should have come out, because hell.
It's a little expensive. I don't know how good against it is against... What is he... Necromongering.
What is this?
It doesn't do anything when there's no...
That has no effect, right?
That is... I'm pretty sure that has exactly no effect. I'm speechless.
Like, that doesn't do anything, right?
I'm being baffled by flavor.
Like,
That would work really well if you sacked something to survival of the fittest first.
it's in
But
it's in play, like, it's here. Does he think that's Recurring Nightmare? Did he make that mistake?
I don't know. He's tilting.
Sneak attack? Okay, so now he can put anything into play with survival. Or I could bury sneak attack.
We can bury sneak attack. 2 cards down.
And then if he uses survival, it goes away.
Yeah, that sounds fine. It'd be either that or spear to attack him for 6. I really don't know what to say. Oh my god, he cast Necromancy with no target. He must have thought it was...
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, he thought it was... okay, so here's Baleful Strix. So he draws into a card that isn't...
Sneak attack. Golem still goes in just fine.
Both do.
Blade Splicers...
I'm fine with the trade.
Okay.
So here's Sneak Attack.
Here's Sneak Attack.
I could... Armageddon?
Whip Quarter first?
I don't have the mana if I do that way.
I mean, you can just do it right now, or... I like having Whip Quarter in play, but... He's dead in 3 turns to Golem if he can produce no blocker.
Well, like, if he has survival plus sneak attack, he can basically do whatever he wants.
Yeah, so maybe we do Geddon then.
Like, he has to draw Taiga?
And now we roll him.
So if he draws a red source, he might be able to sneak attack a blocker, and that's all that I could see.
We also get Whip Quarter next turn.
Yes.
But he's dead then anyways.
Yeah.
Sabo has
3-0 to me.
What does that mean? He won a game.
I think that means he should have had all 3 of the games, which I can't actually disagree with.
I think I can, because his deck had no answers to like things that just flat answered his plan.
Game 2, yeah, game 2, I think was ours because of Baneslayer. Though he did make that mistake with Ajani, which is probably what he's thinking of.
Like, yeah, but even then, that's a part of the game. That is on you, buddy.
Right. And game 3, basically, if he had not thought Necromancy was Recurring Nightmare, he would have had it.
But it's all. If you want to go like
I know, I know.
if you want to go tit for tat like that, then game one. If we didn't keep a questionable hand, we would have like had this thing that rolled him really fast.
Well, that's I think that's different because like okay, if he doesn't play that Necromancy, do you know what his turn 4 looks like?
It was pretty good.
It
but,
was him like reproducing a Grizzlebrand into play or something like that. Whereas in game one, if we mulligan, we get like maybe it's a questionable 6. Like there's no question about it on his survival of the fittest turn.
But he
It is his mistake to make though. Like
he did those. He made those mistakes several times though. So I don't cotton to that.
No, and I mean at the end of the day, we're the ones who won it. So
you can only claim that sort of thing when it's the opposite way. When I should have lost that game, but my mistakes worked out perfectly for me.
I think in game 3 he is perfectly right to think that he made that mistake. Like he did make that mistake that cost him game 3. We probably with the cards we have, we wouldn't have been able to win through like a Grizzlebrand in play.
Yeah, true enough. Without drawing like our cool.
Yeah. All right, we won the die roll. We would like to play first, and yeah.
God, I think I keep like this hand. Whipcorder into Finks.
Scooby Dooby.
The Scooby Dooby. So we have Geddon after Elspeth. That sounds cool.
That's true. That's very true, PokeCap. He could have just countered the O-ring and had that not happen.
You could have just had it not happen. I don't even know what our play was if that happened.
Attack allowed anyway. Let God sort him out.
Let him time out trying to figure out how blocks work.
Yeah. It's very easy to turn everything sideways.
I like having balance. Even though
like Elspeth on the curve. Balance is a good...
It's a good thing to have in your hand, but...
Grim Monolith.
Maybe balance is I don't know. Yeesh. You might run Whipcorder into something just to balance.
Well, we can tap the something he plays.
True enough. That's why Whipcorder is cool. 4-mana Elspeth is from,
Shards.
Shards
of Alara.
Like, you've got Shards, Elspeth, you've got new Phyrexia, Womir, I think sure. Whipcorder.
Put a soldier into play for now. No attacks through Mirran Crusader, and we have a chump block on it with soldier token.
Yep. And then he just becomes tapped forever next turn.
For Grim Monolith with it?
He's attacking first.
Where at? Also, that might be just wrong of him overall because that Elspeth, yeah, that's enough to get me to trump block with soldier token.
Yeah. Okay. I will do that.
And what do you got past it? For Thrawn the Last Troll. Okay.
That's a cool man.
It is. Unexpectedly absent. That's a good trick.
That is a great trick. How about do you want
to something over?
Fly something over, maybe?
Fly something, will you? Yeah, like fly Whipcorder over, leave Kitchen Finks back as a blocker for Thrun or something?
Perhaps. I am not sure. Or you can just... Yeah. I don't know.
Whipcorder in, Finks back to... Yeah, okay. Well,
Might just be make a 1/1 and sit on it.
That's fair. So we've got a really good play next turn that isn't immediately obvious. I can make Mishra's Factory into a 2/2, turn it into a 3/3, and block Mirror Crusader to actually kill it.
Yep.
And then in case of tricks, I can unexpectedly absent if need be. I've also got the ability to just flat Armageddon next turn if I draw a land.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Here comes Thrun. And here comes Mirror Crusader.
Alright,
So
so
one-
I'm going to go ahead and do that thing, because I'm willing to sacrifice this land to kill Mirror Crusader.
And Thrun regenerates, so there's no use, like,
And we target assembly worker gets +1/+1.
zoop. Hey, do you know about this trick? It's been around for a long time.
Yep. So they'll trade,
Yeah, it'll be a trade.
but Mirror Crusader is a hell of a creature that I don't really want to see on Fleecemane Lion. Okay, so there's another
Oh.
indestructible idiot man.
It's also a man we cannot whip quarter.
We can right now.
And right now.
Unless he wants to, like, response make it untargetable.
Like, do you, he has the mana for that.
He could.
That's what I would do.
Okay, so do I respond by grip tiding?
I think we do.
Sup?
You do not get your lion! But yeah, the hexproof deck, having Thrun and,
I think attack 5, make a 1/1.
sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Because we know what his play is next turn.
Yep.
Probably play Fleecemane Lion.
The big thing I'm happy there is that Grim Monolith is now used.
Yeah, he has to spend his turn unusing it. Yeah, having Fleecemane Lion and Thrun as your beef ain't the worst.
Yeah. So there's the Fleecemane again.
Mm-hmm. Probably going to untap his Monolith R in step. Thrun comes in, eat our token. Next turn we can have 8 on Elspeth.
Mm-hmm. Thalia.
Do we want Thalia?
That's a good question. Because I'm looking at that Armageddon really hard after Elspeth ulting. Just as a laugh-o.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So yeah, we probably don't.
Also, probably means Kitchen Finks is staying at home. Our whole team is staying at home. What am I talking about?
I can attack with Finks in a Fleecemane. He can't monstrous.
Yeah, but then Elspeth doesn't ult next turn.
Oh, you're right.
We need 2 blockers. We probably...
So here comes Untapped Grim Monolith. Yep.
Here comes on Tap Grim Monolith. Do we, at the beginning of his... try to
Combat.
tap Fleecemane?
Yeah.
Then he...
Monstrous.
It's kind of bad. It's bad if he monstrous is in response, though, because then Elspeth doesn't go off, but...
Elspeth does, so we have Kitchen Finks and Soldier to block.
Okay, true.
So he monstrous is in response. I want him to waste his mana.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is we want him done.
This is so silly.
After we get the, it's gonna be a little awkward, but maybe we don't want to cast Catastrophe after we ult?
How about we don't ult yet? How about we ult next turn and play Cloud Goat this? Then Elspeth lives through the ultimate.
That's good too. Yeah, I like that. We just throw away the Kithkin. Maybe Finks.
Yeah, maybe Finks.
Is Finks better or worse than a Kithkin right now?
Good question.
Are we? If we're throwing away any Kithkin next turn, we want to throw away all Kithkin next turn, I think.
Oh, I've got a plan.
Just attack him for damage.
Yeah, like what if I just stop doing cute things and kill my opponent?
Yeah, that's a problem I have with. Is I just want to keep doing cute shit. It's like, oh, this is a game about math where I just run over my opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can make a token to chump block because I've already got a bunch of Kithkin. Like, an Elspeth's at 9. 6. Oh!
Elspeth Mirror!
Get in!
New legend rule, F yeah. Although he gets infinite 1/1s now, but ours are better.
This is hilarious. This is really good, by the way.
This is pretty great. It probably means he's attacking.
Oh man, he is attacking.
That means Elspeth dies? Not dies. Goes to 2. I mean, his Elspeth, not ours.
He's at 6.
Oh, we can just kill him.
Yeah.
Alright.
What if I just
What am I-
murder my opponent? I'm gonna let him hit it.
Yeah. It sounds... We just jump a dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like, what am I even...
Yeah, well, I forget that our card that does 3 different things can do 3 different things.
Like I just said, sitting here doing all the cute shit, and all we really have to do is...
Don't... Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Let's, jump our goat and then kill our opponent. Yeah. Yeah. How many times can I say yeah?
Yeah.
Here comes Fog.
Owned. Yeah. Like, yeah, there was some really cute stuff we could do, like, we make all our shit indestructible in Wrath, or Armageddon, and ha 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 ha, but...
Something about Wrath there is it didn't actually do anything, because he has to run the last roll.
Can't be regen. Can't be regen.
Oh, okay, but he still had Fleece Main Lion,
Yeah.
which is just indestructible.
Okay. O-Ring back in. Dismember out, because hexproof dudes and pro-black dudes and crazy dudes and...
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, yeah, Godless Shrine is still worth keeping in then.
Yeah.
Didn't show anything to Kami.
No. We have all the O-Ring effects, so, and Fate's Fetters and O-Ring and Journey, so it's not like...
Yeah, we stole them all. He doesn't have any. Is Lignify in this cube?
I don't think so.
Or Arachnus Web?
Sick. No. Yo, how... I think this looks okay. It's not... It's slow.
It's a little slow, but it's slow with Spear of Heliod and removal and... Yeah.
Basically, it's the slow hand we had in Game 1, Round 1, but this time we have the Spear, and our opponent is super fast at the gates. Interesting.
Yeah. So it might be worth considering okay, it's no longer slow. If we really want a catastrophe in this matchup or not, when he has to run the well, not regenerates, but
Yeah. Scavenger Ooze.
I hate the ooze.
And
We're taking
Hark in for 1.
In for 1. I guess we're taking 3 next turn. Or how about we balance and discard 3 cards? Okay, that's not as good.
We discard 2 cards. I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah, one of them is Catastrophe.
So we're discarding 2 cards to... Or we take some damage and let him play out like Thrun and catch him.
I hope so. We're taking 3.
I'll take, like, because of, like, us holding Fate's Fetters and that sort of thing, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, if we... Yeah, the spear is taxed by Thalia.
Okay, so he's just passing.
Hmm.
I could land Spear?
Land spear ain't bad. We do not lose spear to balance, I'm pretty sure.
Correct. Yeah, like I said, I'm willing to spend a life in this situation to try to get more out of this balance.
Yeah. And I also think pitching Thalia, if it comes to it, isn't that bad, because we have, like, Student of Warfare in the hand.
Yeah, I'm fine pitching, like, Catastrophe Thalia, is what I'm thinking.
That's what I was thinking, too. But maybe we won't have to pitch more than... Because I think we balance next turn if he doesn't...
Wolfear. Silverheart?
I hope so.
Ooh, Gary.
That's less good. I think we have to balance anyways, though, just not to take 6 or 5 damage or whatever. Also, Faith's Fetters is looking pretty cool here.
If we had the land.
If we had the land, but we don't. Yeesh.
Yeah, that's really bad. If we had the land, I would actually be completely fine going land, Fetters, Gary, but without the land, we're looking like in a world of hurt, which is sadly completely unrelated to my playing or not playing balance. They have nothing to do with each other, which sucks.
It might be just ignoring that we have balance and slamming Blade Slicer.
Getting a 3-3 down, but...
Getting a 4/4 first striker.
Yeah, okay. Screw it, and then we work around it as like a last resort.
Yeah, I think the window is passed. And then next turn we can...
being his play there is a lot better than anything else he possibly could have had. Also, us having the Fate's Fetters mana is pretty painful.
Probably gonna make another 3/3 this turn, or maybe draw 3 cards.
Yeah, Elspeth. Okay, there's another 3/3. What do you got on your mana? Not Elspeth, please.
He's tapped 5.
A different Elspeth.
He tapped 5 for Elspeth.
This man
Okay.
is made of planeswalkers. It's all he has.
I think we're a little bit owned.
Yeah.
It's not shipping in, though.
We need that land. Journey actually ain't doing anything.
He doesn't actually do anything. You can level up. You can play and level up Student of Warfare to have a 5/5, have a 4/4 blocker.
Another 4/4 first striker on the board.
Yeah.
I think that's the best play we have.
The moment we hit land, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, like I can Fate's Fetters off one of the walkers, or like Resto Angel and attack one of the walkers is more what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like attack and then Resto Blade Splicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, not seeing that fourth land is really what's kicking us right now. Luckily, 2 4/4 first strikers is a hell of a defense, but...
Yeah, it's holding back his team. But for how long?
Once that Garrick ults, we're in a bad
Yeah.
way. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. Which he has, it's -8, right?
No, it's 6.
Oh, so it's draw land or bust.
Yeah, basically at this point.
I got it. Well, this guy's going. He's going to crush us.
We are being demolished by moves right now. Jesus, this guy is the Super Friends.
I think we are in the game if we draw land. See, he should attack us. Why didn't he?
Because it doesn't matter. Because we didn't draw land.
We drew lingering souls though. You want to stall some more? It doesn't work because of Garrick. I think we're out of this.
Well, nuts. Everything is tragically terrible here.
Because he's getting 5/6/6s next turn, maybe 6.
So here's the wow. So it wasn't even that that hand wasn't aggressive enough. It was just that that hand didn't.
He's not have enough lands in it of all
the
things.
3-lander wasn't good enough.
And I think we can chalk this one up to outrageous fortune, but
Okay, I'm not calling it over yet.
we are holding catastrophe. So in 3 lands, we
There-
can let him still have a million dudes with Elspeth and Garrick.
There's a possibility that he ults Garrick, makes 3 tokens with Elspeth, and downs Ajani, and then plays his out in his entire freaking hand, and then I just balance after chumping with my team.
Hopefully.
Draw 4 cards. Oh, he chose correctly. Okay.
He should be attacking us, maybe? I would be attacking us.
Yeah.
He's-
Knowing what I know now, I wish I would have played Thalia.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So if we don't draw lands next turn, do we Lingering Souls or do we just balance? This balance suddenly looks a lot better. Considering his ooze can only eat one of his creatures if it dies.
This is so dumb.
This is extremely dumb. Okay, the beasts are now beyond. I think he should
Just
attack
attack
us.
all out.
Just kill us. Click and say attack with all creatures, even noble hierarch. It's. I think. So we're taking 9, going to 4.
Yep.
Do we really want to show them that we have balance?
No.
I think.
Because what's our game plan past balance?
Die to the 2/2s he makes with Elspeth, and then. Or the beast he makes to Garrick. Or both. I think we're out. I don't see a way we're winning this game.
I'm thinking, because I've got enough time on the clock that I'm fine looking at it. If I balance, his board goes, and he goes down to 3 lands. He has Garrick.
But, yeah, he has Garrick making beasts, Elspeth, who can either make his life huger or give him just 2 1/1s immediately. And then he has a Ajani, who will just make his 1/1s great. Yeah, they printed balance before there were a thing, such as walkers, so that is why it does not hit it.
Well, artifacts existed when they printed balance, and it doesn't hit those either.
It doesn't. I can't explain that one. The lady is even like holding like a sword with like a scales on it. You kept the cat over Lingering Souls?
I can flashback Lingering Souls.
Alright, you can do that thing.
That'll be my way of killing off his walkers, is with 2/2 flyers that are currently in play. And then I can Fates Fetters the third, gain enough life.
You still have the beast problem.
That's fine. We'll have gained enough life, and there'll only be one beast because we'll have Fates Fetters Garrick.
There'll only be one beast. And we'll gain Fates Fetters. Okay,
This is outside chance, but I looked at I surveyed the battlescape and thought there's still a chance.
His play should be make 2/2s and then...
Elspeth dies on make 2/2s.
Yeah, but it's dead to spirit, so...
Well, he can plus it to up to 4.
Oh, right, because it's the huge one.
Yeah.
Low
line is a 2/3, okay. Elspeth up to 4, okay. And Ajani probably up to the same. So we kill one, Fates Fetters another.
Sadly, Resto Angel is a little bit uncastable right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to kill off Garrick and put Elspeth under the Fates Fetters.
Any iteration of those two.
Actually, 8, Johnny down to that. We can Resto Angel or Wrath or... Okay. Oof. This is very close. So, attack Garrick. Attack Garrick. If he has a way to answer me at instant speed, this game falls apart, but...
Yeah, it does.
The way we aren't dying to his creatures this turn is Fates Fetters gains us 4 life.
And then next turn we have Spear of Heliod to kill whatever punches us.
Or Resto Angel to make sure nothing actually does.
True.
Look,
Well,
this is all outside chance. Our opponent's on 42 and we're on soon to be like 1, but...
Yep. What else are you gonna do?
Right.
Play to your outs.
Like, there's a number of cards you can just cast to kill us. He has 7 damage on the board right now. Because of Ajani's minus. So we need a land or bust.
We need land or we die.
Do you know what's really cool, though?
Yeah?
If we draw a land, we're actually completely in the game.
Yes. Come on. Ukachaka. Give me land.
So we go to 1, and he's on 32. The real game starts here.
Doing the land.
The real game starts here!
So, kill is Johnny, deal 2 damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
Thin Wrath of God. Yeah. This is idiotic. Squirrels! You can't see their weird art because they have counters on them.
Hello, Wrath. Alright, 1 to 30.
Then he plays like Vengevine or something and
kills
hastes
us,
in.
yeah. Look, we've gained... look, this game's been good enough already.
Yeah. I don't feel... Oh my god. We are in it to win it. Spin it.
Fleece Mane
Okay.
Lion, funnily enough, answered by a 5/4 Resto.
We just play any iteration of our creatures.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this and then leave the Resto as an instant speed.
Yeah, maybe he plays something first.
Mm-hmm.
If he plays a 2 mana thing first,
Or he just
if he just
monstresses first.
monstrous is first.
Yep.
Yeah. Resto only hits your own dudes. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. So here's the resto. The spear keeping us alive again.
I love the spear.
Just big enough to block. This is so insane.
This is...
Oh!
Wait a second.
We can pick up our own journey. We can grip tide anything he plays.
Which one is better?
I think I just leave it for his plays because I don't really want to waste my card to.
Up. New timey phone call. It was a robot, so I hung up immediately.
Screw that. Screw that. All right.
Robot.
Yeah. The idea is to unexpectedly absent whatever his like huge play is here. Oh my god, I want you to appreciate the mistake my opponent just made. I really want you
or power or greater.
No, no. I really want you to appreciate.
He has 2 planeswalkers named Elspeth.
Okay, there goes his old one. I can go ahead and... I forgot that the legend rule works that way. Destroy all creatures with 4 great... Oh my god. Fuck. Wait.
Can you, in response...
I could bounce my spear and bury it?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
This is indestructible. I forgot that I'm bad at legend rule. I really thought he was just going to poof both Elspeths. I'm bad.
Yeah.
Well, what's the best? What's the best response here? I can.
Can you unexpectedly absent the Elspeth? And with that, the ability would still
I'm
go
dead.
up. So.
I'm dead. If I don't grip the spear, I lose. So I grip the spear. Like that has to be the play. And we bury this motherfucker.
Okay. What are we looking? Were we looking for just O-Ring?
Well, no, we need to deal with the Fleeceman.
Do we have? What do we have to deal with Fleeceman?
Elesh Norn.
You make the plays you got.
Yeah. All right, bury our own spear. Now I feel like a chump.
It's all right. Like, what were you going to do? Also, that plays around the bounce your own journey to nowhere.
Yeah, right. All right, well, here's the chump. So we buried our own spear.
Okay. Spear's buried.
Mother of
Runes in the wrong time. We can throw Thalia to the wolves next turn, and then just have Mother of Runes as the mega blocker.
But then there's 3 Elspeth tokens in play.
There are. Which means you kill Elspeth and then play Mother of Runes.
And Mother of Runes gets thrown to the wolves.
I think that's the play.
All right. All right.
Digging for that Elspeth.
You make the plays you got. Look, I shouldn't be alive anyway. This game.
Yeah, if we shouldn't be, we're just like trading information with our opponent. Like he's shown us a bunch of cards too. He knows we have other runes.
This is pretty
Yeah.
hilarious.
This is pretty great.
It's a walker. Show me another god. Oh, the Titan. Yikes. That's good info. I think that's
Probably could getting back
Ooze.
scavenging ooze. Okay, GG. I don't. Yeah, even Elish Norn doesn't do it.
Do it. And Plains is not Elish Norn. All right. Well, I attempted.
We attempted. We lasted in that game way longer than 3 lands should have.
Do we have better answers to walkers? Not really.
We don't. Question.
Catastrophe.
Do we want Day of Judgment over Catastrophe or something over both? Like, do we ever want to cast that as Geddon? At 6?
Yeah,
It's
if
a little weird.
if we have board control, yes.
Okay.
I honestly don't think we have a card that I really would want in. Maybe Dismember, but even then, that's... I think Catastrophe's still okay. We just need to have a better start.
Yeah. Also, let's not have it in our opening hand. Let's draw it when we need it.
Okay.
In we go.
We're still here.
We're still in it to win it. We can beat down this Scooby Dooby dog.
Yeah.
I've got my dog beating music ready.
I'm still kind of sad that I fell for the Planeswalker trap because I thought they would kill each other and explode into a pile of stardust or something.
Well, you didn't really have like a.
Well, I know what I had no out there outside of like.
You couldn't have done anything like. But you remembered an old rule. They made a mysterious change.
Well, it's the one I don't honestly agree with on that change. Like the legend part, I've kind of gotten used to, but the planeswalkers don't need to be more powerful. Sorry.
Yeah, they don't need to be.
Yeah, they really don't.
They don't. Like, the legend rule, I guess, is mostly just to turn off clone kills,
Basically.
so that the run the last troll is relevant.
Alright. So that Grim Monolith out of our opponent in round 1 was a lot more scary than we should have expected, but... Alright. And Tank Lights You Up lost his fight to Isles.
Isles is a pretty good name. I bet he plays blue.
Yeah.
But,
I think we made our opponent think very hard about sideboarding.
yeah, he's like going, what is it? We did not win, Harriet. We went like 20 rounds on 3 lands,
He was
barely
there.
scraping by.
He saw it.
He saw some of it. He's asking, did we win? Or is my chat just not loading?
Yeah, how far back is your chat?
Just him asking. Okay, I'm going to
Ooh.
have 5 my zoo.
Yo.
Early whip quarter? Early journey? Early, maybe on time kitchen finks? Maybe on time resto angel targeting kitchen finks?
Yeah.
I like lands. Please give them to us.
Also, like, some very good removal.
Yeah, we have Cryptide and Journey to Nowhere. Yeah.
Hope for no...
Here comes Noble Hierarch.
Okay.
Monodork. I'm the best Monodork ever printed. Heidi ho.
Deathrite makes a pretty good argument himself, but yeah, basically.
Deathrite is really good, but I don't know. I can't make that judgment.
I want it gone.
Is it worth the journey to nowhere? Or is Night of
Wow.
Glory worth the journey to nowhere?
Wow, look at this start. Yikes.
Well,
Yikes.
I think that means we,
I'm going to journey the Noble Hierarch. We've got enough removal for other things.
True.
Basically, I don't want him to untap and play a Johnny, or else we're just out of this game. There is no coming back from that with that board, with the hand we currently have.
He's probably just going to attack with Limb Lion.
Yeah, it's a 3-4. That makes sense, because I would take the trade on Night of Glory 1-for-1.
I would too.
We really need that land for Finks. Finks is really good.
Finks is really good. Blade Splicer is also pretty good. Knight is not. Elspeth is not good. I guess we tap his Loam Lion
That has no effect.
like with his main phase.
It has no effect. He attacks for 3 anyway.
All right, because Exalted targets themselves. Okay.
Yep, and there's that Ajani that the reason that I got rid of his... Okay.
Take damage. Yeah, take the trade with Knight.
Yeah, and then pray that I see land to, like, O-ring that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Kitchen Finks will help us get back in the game. If there is a coming back.
Do I, absent this, just...
To get rid of the tokens,
Well,
make him draw it next turn.
Yeah, to skip his draw.
Like, we need to stay alive.
Basically doing this is assuming I draw the land, which I need to, so if I'm going to win, I might as well do it.
We have an over 50% chance of drawing a land. Or just no flat 50. Elite Vanguard is a play, at least.
It's a pretty bad one.
It's not a great one, but,
We basically have... This game is basically wrapped up in the wrong direction again. Like, that's... The land was necessary to not losing at this point, I feel.
probably.
Okay.
And there it is.
Do I even care to O-ring his Ajani, or do I wait until he plays his other big-ass planeswalkers? Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I think, because he only has 2 cards left in hand. I didn't respect that very much.
It's either Finks or Blade Splicer.
I like Blade Splicer. It acts a lot better with Resto.
They just, yeah.
No attacks. Okay, maybe it's not as bad, especially with Elspeth, it's not as bad as I thought. Though him going like land Elspeth might be bad here.
Probably.
But
That gives him
he
many 1/1s.
He might be holding Garrick.
Maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, as do I.
At the worst, that is a 3/3.
Oh! I found the
So maybe
O-ring.
maybe we O-ring Miari's Wake and just feel okay about it.
Basically,
You should attack with your Loam Lion.
no. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So Stillmoon Cavalier is a hero right now.
Holy shit, he is. Yeah, get your Mirari's Wake the hell out of here. And then I'm going to attack with Golem Adajani, because 3-3 versus 2-3. Okay. Nowhere near as bad as I actually thought.
We're still in it. Yay.
I would argue we have pretty good control, but
Yeah. The awkward thing is being able to play 2 out of the half of our hand. We are basically both 2 cards in hand.
Fleecemane Lion was his final. Well, Still Moon Cavalier's a hero there, as you said.
Yeah, I'm pro. Yeah, he's a Swan Straining now. Because that means that Johnny gets to live, though.
Yeah, we need Resto
Unless-
to really deal with that. Or Elspeth jumping a man.
Or Elspeth jumping a man, probably jumping Elite Vanguard,
Yeah, something like that.
or Blade Splicer. Either one would do it.
Cat Tribal. Yeah, this is Cat Tribal!
Yeah, he's a kitty cat man.
Cats! Meow.
Although I think our play next, maybe not. I don't know what our play is. Depends on what we draw. We land.
Elspeth.
Slam Elspeth and kill it.
Yeah, slam Elspeth and kill the Ajani sounds really good. And we fly like Blade Splicer over, because that's the weakest of things. Because I actually don't want Blade Splicer to die.
Yeah, we don't. Although we know every single thing he could possibly do.
Basically.
It's the puzzling.
Yeah, so this turn it's like Golem blocks Lone Lion, Elite Vanguard blocks Fleecemane when it comes in at Elspeth, so we keep Elspeth alive because Elite Vanguard is completely sacrificable.
Yeah, he is not a cat, although he could have been in a past life.
Mm-hmm. What's the next cat? What other cats? What other cats could he play?
He's not red, so he can't play. Also, I also think that card isn't in the cube.
Firecat Blitz.
Firecat Blitz. I love that card, by the way.
So my play here is just going to be Resto Angel the Blade Splicer.
Or do you want to put down Still Moon to have a perma blocker for Fleecemane?
That can wait one turn because I want to get Resto down to get a clock going. Because Blade Splicer can just chump and then get blinked and it's no longer blocking.
All right, because of how the thing works. Start whittling down our opponent from almost 30.
Yeah, right. We got some work to do, so getting a bunch of golems is a good start.
I do love golems.
Golem Tribal.
A Master Core type dude would be really great, except he would lose it the turn after because they require you to discard.
Please. Yes.
Okay, let's wait.
No, I'm doing it this way. I'm going to sack the soldier because this way I kill the Lone Lion.
Okay.
This is a bit different. This was a eventuality that could have happened, a future that could have been, and that is.
We also have a golem that can just eat the Lone Lion.
Yeah. So like safely eat it, and then soldier can just continue the chumping.
Yeah. The chumpings will continue.
And he has one card in hand and step.
How do you like Hero of Bladehold?
Pretty good. Actually,
Or do you just finally get down to Still
I
Moon?
think it finally might be the Still Moon here.
Yeah, because Bladehold, while great,
We'll
does
just
not
run into...
run into Fleecemane. Also, does not kill our opponent next turn.
Well, actually, it does, I think.
Oh,
That's fine. Still Moon's safer.
Still Moon is safer.
Basically, this game turned around really quickly.
It did. I'm not even sure what happened.
Big-ass Planeswalker, Elspeth Sun's champion. Do you know what that kills? Nothing.
We get 1/1s.
Yeah. Thank God for all my creatures being, like, 3-powered heroes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump a golem. Actually, yeah. Jump a golem.
It's either jump a golem or He's got big Golem, I think. Leave Stillmoon behind. Or do we? No, he takes 6, 9. Can we just kill him? Stillmoon has fire breathing, doesn't he?
2 mana fire breathing.
Okay, but wait. Golem goes in for 6, right?
6, 9. Yeah, that's
9, and then 10, 11, 12, 13. He's dead.
let's kill our opponent.
But since when did I make the kill our opponent place?
You've watched enough of them.
Then he plays Fog. Are there even Fogs in the cube?
I don't. Maybe. I don't know.
I should probably look every time I'm going to ask that question, since I'm the one who has like the screen open.
Yep, and then 4 normal damage. There we go. Cool.
Hooray!
That turned around really well with like Blade Splicer being heroic and us actually being able to find the lands to turn that. I really thought we were out of it, but
I really did too. Oh man,
both
that
of those
second
games,
game.
both of those games go to show you don't concede until you're actually at the 0%.
Our game 2s have been like, God.
Oh my god, I get the Urza's stuff now.
Wait, I don't think you're in packs when you.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we're in packs. You get to.
Let me hit the
You actually
surprise
get to
structure
do a
button.
stream. Yeah, it's 3 packs and 12 Phantom points.
Yep, they're right there.
We got to go for it though. We got to get those QPs. You want a Sorin or not?
I'm sad it's not Gideon's face. Just looking at you.
It's like. Mostly a Poke Captain. Or these kind of decks can generally win if they hit 4. So that's mostly where they top out at.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, now we're playing against Isles.
The person who got the other Jace. We should when we immediately start losing, we should board in the other Jace just to like reveal hand.
Oh,
Ha! We stole the Jace the Mind Sculpt.
Yeah, to those who were not here for the beginning where we discussed that Gnome had been owned. Mercadian Masks disappeared. It's no longer Mercadian Masks, it's Urza.
Yeah, it's Urza. They without warning.
I think there was warning, but it was in a place that I didn't read. I'm
like,
certain they posted something, but
Yeah, but like in the article they made about the cube, and like you get these packs for it. These are the packs you get for winning the cube.
they probably
in this
were.
article.
They probably had something like, and also we're changing it.
Well, I will Control F Urza.
Control F like.
Oh,
It
actually says paired will be flashback draft of masks until December 24, and then flashback will do format until January 3rd.
Okay.
What do they do from January 3rd to January 8th when the cube is still going but the flashback drafts aren't? So I missed.
Don't know.
I missed this opening hand that has a whip quarter in it.
It has Blade Splicer and Resto now, and also our opponent had Sylvan Library, which disappointed me because I was ready to dismember whatever the hell he cast.
Sylvan Library is a good card that is a little bit confusing to use, but
Mm-hmm. Well, Porcelain Legionnaire is at least a play here.
pretty good play. He's a really hard-working common.
Yeah. Love this guy.
He makes sense in white, right?
He's colorless. This card is colorless. Is an artifact. It's 2 life and 2 for everybody.
Even us, the mono white deck.
Phyrexian mana is real. Oracle of Moldiah. Eureka!
So we get Cloud Goat, and then Blade Splicer, and then Resto Angel are... Oh, he's Sundering Tightening. And Precursor Goleming.
Buddy, I think I've actually got your number here.
I think we do. Wow. If we draw a land, we can just grip tide the Sundering Titan. What is Vraska?
I think he thought he had that one, like, put in the bag, but I actually had a lot of shit in my hand.
You know what? If I was holding Precursor Golem and Sundering Titan, I would consider using Eureka too.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I have Whipcorder and a Dismember to kill all of Precursor Golem.
Oh. Oh, excellent.
Oh, he has a Vraska. When did this
Yeah,
get
he I don't know. He must have Eureka did. I don't know.
What do I want? I want a 3/3 rather than 3/1/1.
Do you want a 3/3 blocker or a 3/1? The 1/1s let you jump goat and still have jumpers. Is that more or less relevant than the 3/3 first strike?
I'm gonna go with the ability to jumpers. So I can dismember all of Precursor Golem out of here.
Yeah, we can do that, and then just Whipcord, Sundering Titan.
If I draw land.
Draw land. We can also, we can just deal with Sundering Titan after he, oh. Yeah, Vraska can do that too.
Okay, the other reason I didn't make Blade Splicer do the thing is because when I dismember Precursor Golem, my Golem's going to die.
Alright, all golems.
Okay. Oh.
I think that's the play we make.
Yeah, I'm going to attack with Resto Angel at Vraska, and
Might as well attack with Golem. Just
I might
see if
jump
he's-
block Sundering Titan with Golem.
Alright, Dismember is an instant. I thought it was a sorcery.
Yeah.
Often those kinds of... Well, no, the -X spells are almost always instants. What am I thinking?
So, well, this is a really nuts board.
Yeah, this is definitely a cube game. I'm imagining how our opponent has got to the top.
Yeah, like what else does he have in his deck to just slam down?
He probably has the channel.
Ooh,
which,
he paid some life.
Wow, he kept a card. Whoa. And then here comes the Abyss.
Well, there's an easy block.
Wait, Sundering Titan is not a golem, right?
It is a Golem.
Okay, that doesn't...
I probably should have set that up a
Yeah.
little better, but that's fine.
I didn't realize it in time.
I actually am fine with it being in play, because I can tap it. I guess I didn't realize it was a Golem myself.
I didn't either, because look at it. What the fuck does that look like?
Yeah, okay. It's a Golem. Yeah. End step. Remove all Golems from play. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's... Hey!
Hey!
O-ring
So-
in, but not Dismember out. Dismember is not out.
Dismember stays in, which is what the hell do we take out?
The big thing with me not knowing that card's a Golem is when printed, I'm quite certain that card did not have Golem as a creature type.
Let's find out.
I feel like I can say that pretty... Yeah, I could have blocked with the Porcelain Legionnaire and the Blade Splicer token and done that, but...
Yep. Way back in Darksteel, it was just artifact creature.
They didn't print creature types on artifacts back then unless they were like... There were the replica cycle, like elf replica, whatever, and the specific thing about them was that they had the creature types.
Didn't they do Constructs too, or was that after?
That might be after. Like, take a look at Ravager on its original printing, see what that has.
Found Ravager.
Anyway,
This artifact creature, in Modern Masters, it gets to be a beast. That's what the hell do we take out for O-Ring?
I took out Elite Vanguard.
When I just Kami his
Is what?
Sylvan Library.
Ooh, that's real.
What do we
Commune lot
take?
in for...
Is Mother of Runes good here? If his dudes are artifact dudes, but we don't know that.
We
He
only
doesn't-
saw a third of his deck, and I'm not ever taking Mother of Runes out of a deck for that reason.
That is fair. So yeah, there we go.
We'll see. Maybe it's different.
I was thinking of other things in the cube that show and tell would be really good with in green.
Eldrazi's.
And
Well,
the
all of them were
Eldrazi.
in that first player's deck.
Yeah, well, he didn't have like Terrast. Oh, we cannot keep this hand, but the Terastodon. We can keep this hand though. The Terastodon was in that other guy's deck. He didn't have the Eldrazi's, or else he would have owned us super hard.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's just not holding Eldrazi's.
So this guy has like Kozilek, man.
Hey, we get to laugh at. Oh!
The machine is here. This guy definitely has a sphere of the whatever.
Crucible of Worlds.
Yeah, Crucible of the Worlds.
E-Witness the strip mine. E-Witness the strip mine.
E-Witness is really good. Did you know that?
All right, let's get Whipcorder into play. Yeah, here's the thing. A few Eurekas, I don't care. My hand's really good.
Yeah, we Cloud Goat, and then E-Witness comes in. We don't take that trade.
Nope.
He's on 3 mana.
Pernicious Deed, okay. That's a good card to have. Let's see if I can get up to the 3rd goddamn land. Blade Splicer's not the play here. It's Finks
Yeah,
because of Pernicious Deed.
it just X equals 0.
That
Congr-
should have
congrats
been an
on-
attack. That's all right.
Congrats on your 1/1. He's not attacking with Elves of Deep Shadow anymore.
Yeah, okay. Elspeth.
Artifact, creature, and enchantment. Getting rid of them. Hey, you like creatures that are going in?
With Whipcorder alone. Kitchen Finks can block. It has Persist.
It does. Well, let's grind our opponent's bones.
Phyrexian Rager.
Do you want to block, or do we go in for the aggro crag? Like attack with Kitchen Finks.
That's fair. Maybe it's just take the hit. I don't know.
Because if we can, like,
I'm gonna take the
Do you-
block.
okay, because Kitchen Finks can still go in for the hit next turn and trade with Phyrexian Rager at worst. Or
could make the spear and fly over Kitchen Finks.
sounds good. You can leave Whipcorder at home as like double duty. Yeah. Send in the oofs.
Did you know Elspeth's not fair? So is this Vraska?
Ross could be pretty good. She can kill other planeswalkers.
It's actually not good enough to not die, but, you know, because Elves of Deep Shadow is doing a bit of work for our team.
Yeah, those kinds of cards are bad against the aggro crag.
They're good in the sense that, you know, if he's up on the curve, he's able to get things going quicker, but right now,
Yeah, at the moment.
he can't, like, because going from 4 to 3 means one of our creatures is lethal,
Yeah.
even after killing Elspeth.
Which means he's considering what he can do, and it's probably nothing.
No, he's got Deed.
So it's probably Pernicious Deed on 2 or 3.
3 to get rid of Spear from us.
True. Well, it means we give Whipquarter the jump next turn.
Do I even jump anything right now, or do I just attack in and see what his response is, and then leave Elspeth's plus or abilities for after?
That's fair.
I think it might just be that.
Let's see what you do, buddy.
Because I mean, him going